Do you like my shirt? It has a skateboarding dog on it. So just before we get into this video, I'm gonna tell you my opinions on Just Dance 2021 so far, just so you know it's not good. It's not a happy video. It's not a very nice video. Before I start, I do want to preface my opinion video with the fact that pretty much everything I'm disappointed about has to do with COVID. This game is created with real people, real dancers. They're not animations that are made on a computer, which means there are real lighting people, real videographers, real costume designers, catering, that is all involved in making these dance maps, whatever you want to call them. That being said, I still want to give my critique of the game just because I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about, and I'm a little disappointed. My first point is that the dances and the costumes are just not holding up for me. My child, please stop. I am trying to make money for this family. The dances and the costumes are just not holding up for me. They look very low quality. They almost look outsourced. And I wanna say that this is only some of the maps. Some of them look pretty high quality, and I wonder if these are the dances that are filmed before COVID really hit and the pandemic started and they probably had to stop filming. I know that the costume for Don't Start Now looks pretty low quality for me. The costume for the Blinding Lights alt looks pretty low quality to me. And overall, I'm like pretty disappointed with a lot of the choreographies. They're very basic, but the moves also just don't like flow into each other like they normally do. I think my biggest example of this is Runaway You and I by Galantis. The whole map is so basic. I'm disappointed in the costume. I'm super disappointed in the choreography. For anybody that knows me, you know I'm a huge Galantis fan, and I have been like spamming the request website with Galantis for years. When they released PB&J, I was like, oh my God, this is it. We're finally getting Galantis. But I'm just really disappointed with this map in general. It's pretty low quality. I think the best way that I could describe how I view these maps is probably going to upset a lot of people, but I feel like it's the easiest way for me to explain it. Some of these maps look like fan-made videos. And that's not to insult the fans that make their own fan-mades. There are some amazing fan-mades out there. I've been a part of a fan-made before. However, I hold Ubisoft up to a higher standard because they're not just like a couple people in their garage hanging up a green screen cloth or whatever trying to make one from scratch. They're like a multi-million, maybe multi-billion-dollar company. I don't know, I didn't do the research. They're a massive corporation, so I hold them to a much higher standard than I would someone who makes fan-mades from like their garage or their bedroom or whatever. So again, it's not to insult people who make fan-mades because there are some awesome fan-mades out there. It's just that Ubisoft should have better equipment. The thing I'm also confused about is it seems like they were able to record maps even during COVID, during the pandemic, especially during like the lockdowns and stuff. But they all do seem to be pretty low quality. And my question is, if you were able to record the videos, then why wasn't there a higher quality involved? Like, why wasn't the equipment better, or why weren't the costumes better? I'm just really honestly curious to see how they even made this game during the pandemic, because the fact that they can put this game out basically on time before like the holidays and stuff is a freaking miracle to me. The fact that all these people working from home and somehow getting the work done on time is blowing my freaking mind. I don't know how they did it. I don't have any like insider information or whatever. I'm really curious to know how they did it, even if some of the maps are like a little disappointing to me. I will say something I really like about the game is that the song list is very diverse. That's something that I feel Just Dance is really good at doing, is getting a bunch of really popular songs from all over the place, not just like the top 40 American songs that are popular. I always end up finding songs that aren't super popular where I live that I end up really enjoying. I will say that at the time of this recording, there are 32 songs announced, which means we probably still have like 8 to 10 songs left to be announced. And I'm hoping some of those are like really massive bangers. I'm still hoping for Rain on Me. I'm still hoping for Say So by Doja Cat. I have a ton of songs in my little wish list that haven't been touched yet, and I'm like, please, can we get it? I want Rain on Me so bad. I am holding out hope also for the last 10 songs that they're announcing, or however many are left, because I know that a few months ago they did actually go back to filming at the headquarters in Paris, so I'm hoping that the last few that they're announcing are like, mwah, chef's kiss. I do want to say at least one nice thing about the game, because I feel like I've been pretty harsh in my critique on it. And the one consistently amazing thing that I've seen in all of the trailers is the backgrounds. I think a lot of people tend to not pay too much attention to the backgrounds because you're so focused on the dancing and learning the dance and trying to match the coach as best as you can. But these backgrounds, I feel, go pretty unnoticed, and they are just amazing. I want to specifically point out All the Good Girls Go to Hell by Billie Eilish. That background is giving me like, where have you been vibes? Like the volcanic, like just volcano stuff going everywhere. What is it called? Lava. It's super amazing, and I feel like it's a very underrated part of Just Dance that doesn't get enough love. The backgrounds, this entire cycle of announcements has been so good. I'm so happy with them. They're all like the bright, happy colors I love, and the intense backgrounds that are animated with the dancer. I just am super happy about them. So whichever part of the Just Dance team is doing backgrounds, you're f***ing killing it. I'm in love with them, so well done. I am trying not to go too hard on Just Dance right now, because I can't imagine what those developers have been through trying to create this game in the middle of a pandemic. I'm sure a lot of them are working from home. I'm sure a lot of them are trying to work on it in studio as best they can with like proper health precautions. And I want to reiterate how amazing it is that this game is getting released on time. I really wasn't expecting it. I was totally expecting it to either get delayed or get canceled, because the amount of work that goes into making this game is something I think a lot of people ignore. These aren't just models that are created in a computer and then they just do whatever they want with them. It's real people dancing in front of a green screen, which requires all these extra hired help, and like the choreographers need to be there, and of course someone needs to be doing the lighting and doing the camera work, and it's a whole show that they're putting on for us. I just wish that the execution could have been a tiny bit better this year, I guess. I am still holding out hope that the last few songs they announced are gonna be just drop dead amazing. I really feel kind of uncomfortable making a review video when the game isn't even out yet and there's still more to be announced. We don't even know what like the menus look like. I'm assuming they're gonna look exactly the same. Speaking of which, I'm like praying we get a better search function, because oh my God, the searching and scrolling is just a pain in my ass. So I do want to give the team at least some sort of credit for putting this out on time and still giving us super bops. Like another Lizzo song, I'm in heaven. I'm so happy. But those are my feelings on the new Just Dance. Let me know what song you're most excited for and how you feel about the songs you've seen so far. If you want to, you can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I stream live on Twitch almost every day if you want to come hang out. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. This man